Hi, welcome to GeoG classes. Today we are gonna discuss about cash book. Simple cash book, already we have done few problems. Okay, so which cash book we are gonna do? Simple cash book, we did the problems I said. Okay, first let us see how does this cash book looks. Cash book, okay. This side I mentioned receipts, here payments. That means credit side payments, debit side receipts we have. Correct? That is what I have explained in the last classes when we have solved some problems. In that we followed the same thing. If cash is coming inside the business, please take it as receipt. If cash is going outside the business, then treat it as payment. Correct? So now I have one small query. Now everything is happening through cash. I don't think so, right? Now we are doing most and more we are doing online transactions, bank transactions, right? Where we are using cash, very less we are using cash. So now even if in my bank account it comes also, I take it as receipt. If in my from my bank account I make the payment also, I treat it as payment. Got it? As how do I treat the cash? The same way I am treating as bank also. Now the query is deposited into bank. My business is very huge. It is a huge business. Okay. Always flow of cash is there, liquidity is there. So will I keep everything with me? No. Every day, every day they will be depositing into their bank accounts. Some of them weekly once, some of them 2 days per month, some of them according to their limit what they have kept, they will be depositing into the bank. Now here the query is, I deposited into bank 10,000 rupees. I have deposited into bank 10,000 rupees. Now is it 10,000, is it a payment or receipt? Someone tell me, is this a payment or receipt? I deposited into bank. That means cash is going out. Okay, fine. I treated it as payment. But where it is going? It is going to my bank account only. Isn't it? It is going to my bank account only. It is not going anywhere. So in that case, it must be receipt, right? First, once again, deposited into bank. I have deposited money into bank. From where I am taking? From my business only I am taking that money. So now is this payment or receipt to you? It is coming to my own bank account. I can't treat it as payment. At the same time I can't treat it as receipt. What I should? Okay, now one more thing. Withdrawn from bank. Withdrawn from bank for office purpose, not for the personal purpose. If it is for personal purpose, we need not to discuss about it, just a payment. That's it. Okay, for office purpose, I have withdrawn from bank 5,000 rupees. Now what I should do with this? Is this a payment for me? Yeah, it is a payment. Okay, fine, very good. But where it is coming? From the bank I have withdrawn, but it is coming to my business only, right? So is it a payment or receipt? Is it a payment or receipt? These kind of transactions, you can't treat them as either receipt or payment, right? So it will be coming both the sides. So I call them as contra entries. Got it? They are called contra entries. 3 places you will get contra entries. What are those 3 places? Number 1, when you deposit into bank. And the second one, when you have withdrawn from the bank. And the third place where it will come, you have received the check today from someone and deposited some other day. So when the topic comes, that time we will do. At a time I don't want to concentrate all of them. Today we will discuss only about deposited into bank and withdrawn from bank. Okay, first we will learn these two. After that we will move on to that one. Okay, so now where I should show? Everything shall I enter in the cash column itself. If I enter in the cash column itself, won't you get confused? Won't you get confused? Obviously it will be confused, right? You don't know where is cash payment, where is bank payment. We are doing accounts to make everything simple. If everything I put in the cash column only, so how will I know how much I have sent through the bank or how much I have received from the bank? Now again I am making it confused, right? So only we are making different columns. For cash separate column and for bank separate column I am maintaining. Okay, if you are following PUC NCRT, you have 2-column cash book. For Bangalore University and some other people, they are using 3-column cash book. Okay, it can be 2-column cash book or it can be 3-column cash book, but the main method of doing is same. Okay, receipts and payments are same. I call it cash column and another one is bank column. Here cash column and bank column. Got it? Cash column and bank column. Okay. Now the first transaction deposited into bank 10,000. Deposited into bank 10,000. Now how do you post them in the cash book? Okay. So now for whom it is payment, for whom it is receipt. Deposited into bank. Bank is receiving or bank is giving the money? Bank is receiving the money. So receipt side I will be writing in the bank column. Who is receiving money? Bank is receiving money. Deposited into bank. Deposited into bank 10,000 rupees. Deposited into bank 10,000 rupees. Who is receiving money? Bank is receiving money. Correct? What we are paying? Cash we are paying. For cash it is payment. For bank it is receipt. So write down in the cash column 10,000. Okay. Now where it is increased, where it is decreased, tell me. Receipt side, bank column increased. You send money from your business, right? So cash side, money enter. Correct? So payments, cash column 10,000. Receipts, bank column 10,000. So what I should write over there? I am entering in the bank column. So write down to cash account and it is a contra entry. And here by bank account, this is also contra entry. Clear? Deposited into bank. When you deposit into bank, it is a payment for cash. I entered in the cash column, payment side. I entered in the bank column, receipt side. Clear? Now move on to the next transaction. Withdrawn from bank 5,000. I have withdrawn money from bank 5,000 for business purpose. If they don't mention anything, default it is business purpose only. If it is for personal, they will mention domestic use. For personal, for the son, daughter, house, something they will mention very clearly if it is for personal purpose. Okay, clear? Now, for whom it is receipt, for whom it is payment. When you have withdrawn from the bank, bank is making the payment. Correct? So, payment side in the bank column, we have to write 5,000. Okay? And then for whom it is receipt, for business it is receipt. So, receipt side, cash column, you have to enter 5,000. Got it? Now, I have entered in the bank column, so I will be writing by cash. I don't want to write the same name, so we are writing by cash. And here, I entered in the cash column, write down to bank. Contra entry. See, you must mention, because even when we are correcting, when you are cross verifying, it will be easier for you. It is a contra entry. Okay. This is the procedure to enter contra entries. Once again, you want to know, first withdrawn from the bank. Once again, we will cross check. When you withdraw from the bank, for whom it is payment? For bank, it is payment. Bank is giving the money, right? So, in the bank column, we will enter the amount. Okay. For whom it is receipt? Cash. Cash is coming, right? Receipt side in the cash column, write down 5,000. Clear? So how do you mention the transaction? Bank column you entered, write down by cash account. Cash column you have entered, write down to bank account. Hope this one is clear. This is the way we will be writing the contra entries. When we are doing the problem, since time also very less, if for one problem if I take 20 minutes, I am sure you guys will not watch the video. So only contra entries first I explained in this, and then we will be solving the problem. There also I will explain once again, but may not be this much lengthy explanation. Okay. If you understood, please mention in the comment box that you understood. If you didn't understand, please check it out. Please ask me where you are lagging or where I am lagging. It will be helpful for us. Okay. Hope all of you understood. In the next video, we will be solving problems from 3 column or 2 column cash book. Okay. Is this the first time you are watching my video? Then okay, fine. Please first subscribe it, like it and share it. Thank you. Bye-bye.